Hello everyone. This is a quick tutorial on how to use Paychex Flex and also time and attendance. My goal is to show you how to create an account, log in, and also look at your pay information and also log in your hours. First thing is that what we have learned is that the applications work best with Google's Chrome. If you are in the hospital and have no access to the Chrome browser, you're better off using the Microsoft Edge and not the Microsoft Explorer. With that said, you want to do a quick search for Paychex Flex and then go into their Flex login page. Here, if you're at the website for the first time, you want to launch the Paychex Flex application and go to sign up to create your account. And then here you enter all your information and you have to go through each and every one of these tabs to create an account and establish your login credentials. Paychex Flex also has a mobile app that you can download to your iPhone or Android-based mobile device and use the same credentials to log in. I may later on create a short video for the app also. Once you establish your account, then the next time you come here, you just go to the login page and when you when you're logging in from a device that hasn't been used before, the system will send either text or email you a verification code. Use that to go to the next screen. And here, if this is your personal computer, you can choose yes, and the next time it's not going to ask you for the verification code. Once you log in, my landing page is a little bit different than what you would see. So when you log in, you will see a page like this. And here you have access to your all of your pay stubs that you can click on details and see all the information. You also have access to your PTO bank balance, and if you click any of these, it'll give you more information. So here it'll show you how many hours you've earned and how many hours you've used. And then where you go from here to log in your hours is, well, before that, so on the left hand side panel here, you have a few tabs. My profile is where all your personal information are kept, and I suggest that you click on that and look at your information. Make sure your social security number, your date of birth, all of that is correct. I know at least two people whose date of birth was in there wrong. And then in my pay tab is where your hourly rate is, and also some other tax related information. There is also a direct deposit tab in there that you can basically change your direct deposit. You can add, delete banks. Basically, you have full control of that. If you had your direct deposit going into two different banks, because we are going from monthly to semi-monthly, you definitely want to check this before this next pay on October 20th to make sure that the dollar amounts are divided correctly between your two banks. And then, so the second part of this application is the time and attendance. And this is where, and you can click on time and attendance to go to that application. Again, my tab is a little bit different, but my landing page, but once you log in and click on that, what you will see is something like this. And here, the two important things for you is this action icon and the time card icon. And basically, you click on the action icon to log in your hours, and in the time card, you can review basically your pay periods, hours, and PTOs, and whatever you've logged in. So let me take you through an example. So I know that I'm working a night shift on October 25th. So you basically pick the date, 25th. And then here on the drop-down menu, I only have 3 choices, but depending on your position, you may have a lot more choices. So you want to make sure that here you pick the appropriate designation, because that obviously affects your pay. So for example, if you are a contract physician or a moonlighter or NNP, you may have different rates for holiday or winter holiday. So all of those are going to be listed here, and you have to make sure that you pick those correctly. So in my case, I'm working extra hours, and I'm working a night shift, which is 15 hours. And then once you do that, you double check it, and then you submit and close, or submit. What you need to remember is that once you submitted your hours, then you cannot go back and change it or delete it. And that's when you need to send us a quick email or a note so that we can go in and correct that for you. But here, once I submit this, then I'm done with that basically. And you can go in and enter a number of shifts, obviously. And then you go to your time card. And so this is a shift that I had worked at the beginning of this month. But if I go between time periods or pay periods to the next pay period, so this is the shift that I just entered. And that's it. Then you're done with basically this part of the application. Let's see. I think that's really it. I hope this was helpful.